Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of Mad Dialogue with me, Michelle.
And Skylar.
And today we're basically going to tell you about our, what do you want to adventure to Reggae Land on Saturday just gone. It was on Saturday, the 3rd of August, and Sunday, the 4th of August at the National Bowl, Milton Keynes. So where do we begin? At the beginning, I guess. So Skylar and I and her sister, obviously my daughter, Roxanne, we jumped on a train from Northampton to Milton Keynes. And when we got there for about, half an hour?
No, it didn't feel like that, because basically it was like where he dropped us off, you could tell other people were getting dropped off there because no one could use the road because they'd closed it. So everyone was just walking. It felt like a 10-minute walk. And then after like 10 minutes, if that, there was a whole group of people where it probably would have been a longer walk if we weren't all queued up in this big herd together, just pushing slowly in, going to the entrance.
Well, and how long was we there for? That was about 45 minutes waiting there easily. Because it actually started to get a bit like
claustrophobic, Darren.
Yeah, and then there was 2 young boys in front of me that decided to hit a line of coke.
Yeah, would have had to be trying to communicate. And like, Roxanne, she's like, what this means?
And then the second, well, I'll say seconds, but minutes later, then all of a sudden they were looking around all paranoid, and I was like, why would you do that to yourself? Anyway, when we eventually got in, there were so many people. The artists themselves that we saw and heard, they were amazing. They really brought the energy. And I mean,
Don't ask me where Egyptian was.
Yeah, we waited for time for Egyptian. You know, and so like UB40, Ali Campbell, great. Wayne Wonder, Wayne. Yeah, it was Wayne, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Why was I Wayne Wonder? Anyway, but there was a lot of
Riots
artists that performed, and like I said, the vibe. Everybody was on a good vibe. It was lovely to see so many people united together, and you know the motto on the main stage was One Love. Well, I think it was on all of the stages. It said One Love.
No, there's a stage called the One Love stage.
No, but I swear they put it up like on the lights, like especially when they played the Bob Marley tune One Love.
Okay.
But the whole vibe of the place was everybody was united, like one love. Do you know what I mean? I didn't get no bad energy from anybody. You know, it was just a nice vibe. I'm changing the tone a bit now, but I really cannot hold back. I really do need to speak about this because it's been on my mind. Now, do not get me wrong for 1 minute, because you see, the thing with me is this. When I say I don't see color, of course I see color. Okay. I do see color, but what I'm saying is I don't have issue with the color of somebody's skin. What I have issue with is how a person's energy is. Yeah. And what that guy did to the 3 little girls in Southport. Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, listen, I'm sorry, but do you know what?
3 little girls in Southport.
The black guy, you know, at the Taylor Swift dance thing?
No.
Yes, at the Taylor Swift this is what all of this riot and everything that's going on, this is where it stemmed from. Yeah? The Taylor Swift thing, and the guy went and injured and killed off 3 little girls. And this is what has caused people to be in an uprising. This is why you're seeing the riots and everything. And this is why EDL are coming to Northampton on Wednesday and targeting Asian and black people and black women and children. Like, we do not claim the man that carried out that heinous act. Yeah. I don't claim anybody that harms anybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm actually getting a bit emotional now because I don't understand why, because of one man's actions, you're making everybody pay. We are not all bad people. Now, don't get me wrong. I am a firm believer that there is good and bad in everything. Yeah. And there is a balance to everything. Yeah. But to use this as a reason to say you're targeting a certain group of people is disgusting to me. And also, it's not even just about races, it's about Muslims, and then they're bringing in immigrants and so on and so forth. And so, okay, then, so my thing is this, that's what your point is. So what does, explain to me then why rioting and breaking in all the high street shops. I watched the video. They were trying so hard to break into Greg's to what, steal sausage rolls and donuts. Like, please explain to me how that is them making a point. Now, if you're talking to me about doing a peaceful march, yeah, I would march with them, because what the man did was there are no words that I can use to explain how horrifying that is, right? And the thing about it is, all over, there are things happening day in, day out on a extreme scale. Like, there's like 5 things happening in one day. You know, and when I was growing up, there'd probably be 1 story a week. And even then it's somewhere far away from you. Like, do you know what I mean? Now it's on my doorstep. So what are we saying then? On Wednesday, I'm supposed to hide in my house because EDL are coming to town. Yeah? No. Like, all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, all of this uprising, all of this making your points, like you see a lone black man on his own and you decide to surround and attack him. You know, Asian people are driving through, they're just trying to go about their day, and you stop their car and open their car doors and proceed to not only beat them but then stab them. Like, explain to me how that makes any sense to anything. And it's disgusting. And it's only now we're hearing something from the Prime Minister. Only now. What's your views on it as a Gen Z? Yes, I'm bringing in your generation thing, because I have to be honest. I have to be honest. When I was your ages, like I said, this one. Don't get me wrong. There was riots that happened, but not the way how this is happening.
I don't know nothing about it. I'm not gonna be real.
You haven't been seeing anything on Instagram or anything?
I see the pictures of, you know, the white man that got fucked up because of how he was going on, and I see the screenshots from like Telegram group chats of these EDL members talking about what they're gonna do, and, you know, the plans, and people talking about it like that. But I'm not being funny. If no one, like, not in a bad way, but the way I look at it is, if no one shows up, yeah, not saying people should be in their yard hiding or anything like that, but if no one is out, I get people have got to do what they've got to do, they've got to work and shit like that, but these people are going to come and they're just going to look like a bunch of idiots. They're going to be there rioting or protesting or doing whatever the fuck they're doing. But my thing is, I'm not entertaining no one's bullshit, yeah? Because I just don't get it. I get a lot of people, you know, are going to go out and they're going to be fucking them up and doing that and this, that, and the other. But for me personally, I'm just like, I had nothing to do with the man that did what he did to them little girls. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't even know about it. Yeah, so the fact that I didn't even know that was the reason why these were rioting or anything. My thing is, I'm tanning in my yard, not my business. Yeah.
All I know is this, and I'm going to say this, yeah, because I fit into the category of black woman. Yes. So I will be in my house. Okay. Because I choose my battles. But know this, if any of them stray into my path, then I'm well within my right to defend myself. I'm sorry, because I've been watching the videos and I've been seeing how these people have been going on, and it's like they just don't care. They just don't care. I was listening to I'm gonna have to find the guy's name. I can't remember his name, but he does a podcast, and this guy called in and he was saying, like, he supports EDL, and the reason why they're doing it is because 95% of the Black and Asians are the problem. We are so, like, we're part of the 95%, obviously, because I don't know what the other 5%, like what category he's put them in, but 95%, I'm pretty sure that we are included in that. And the reason I say that is because, once again, EDL made it quite clear that any Black or Asian person they see is getting it, including women and children. That's what they said. That's what they said. This, do you know what this is giving? Purge. In a sense, this is what it's giving, purge. Yes? I'm sorry. I know we was talking about Reggae Land, but you see, it was the stark contrast for me that so many different races were united for the same purpose, and it was all high vibrational. To now, here we are. I'm supposed to be here scared, because tomorrow, in stark contrast, it's a low vibrational thing that is on its way. And the thing that upsets me is when me as a person, like I say, I don't look at color. I look at a person's energy. If you was to tread on my little toe as a stranger, if you was to tread on my little toe and not say sorry to me, that is what offends me, not the color of your skin. The color of your skin is not an issue to me, and it shows ignorance as well.
But I'm not being funny, but everyone already knows that the whole EDL thing is disgusting and it makes no sense. There's no point going over that. Everyone gets that. My thing is just not that I thought this shit was done, but it just don't make no sense. Like, it's like people wait for any excuse for anyone to do something and be like, oh, Black people this or brown people this or whatever I want to call like any minority, and it just don't make no sense to me. I'm not being funny. You hear about a white man raping a little girl, you don't see all of us out here like, oh, white people are disgusting nonsense and shit like that, That's what I find is ridiculous. It's not even like, not saying there is a valid reason, but it's not even like what they're saying makes any sense. And my thing is, I just don't understand why people waste their energy putting too much emphasis on these people. You see them, bang them in their face, done.
So let me ask you this. Do you think social media helps or hinders in the respects?
Both.
Yeah.
Every situation, social media can help or hinder. I'm not being funny, but the reason these people can communicate is they've got their online groups, they're on Telegram, they're on, their little social media platforms. However, there was obviously loads of racial things going on back in the day, and they weren't linking up on Telegram to talk about it. They were just linking in person, So regardless, at least with social media, you can say, well, at least it's easier to spread awareness, back in whatever times. It's not like you'd really see newspapers saying, oh, stay in your house on this day at this time because these people are coming and whatever. The news wouldn't get around as quick. So a lot of people would be caught out and, situations would go a lot left. But at least with social media, a lot of people are aware, whether it's like, teenagers talking about it in their group chats or someone's mum on a Facebook group chat, it's people that are aware. So that's
that is very true. That is very true. And the thing for me is this, the problem that comes with it is that, the EDL members, whatever, like, they must know that the community of Northampton is not going to accept this.
I'm not being funny.
Easily.
You can say that about every community, but people are still getting injured and people are still
I know. But what I'm saying is, like, and I really hope that when I'm saying this is actually true. I would like to believe that there are plenty of people in Northampton that would stand together, united against them, and not actually side with them. Do you understand?
Well, yeah.
I hope so.
Obviously, there's going to be people in Northampton that will side with them. I know someone who said his granddad was part of the EDL.
Oh,
but
yes. I remember.
there's another side
and proudly
to it, where,
from how you explained it.
But there's obviously that side to it where if people are racist, they're racist. If they're not, they're not. Whether you live here, whether you live fucking wherever.
Listen, I grew up in a time when racism was like blatant, and because of that, I am very aware of when I'm interacting with somebody. Just from interacting with them, and sometimes just from the way they look at me, I know automatically if they are, oh, excuse my stomach, that they are, whether they are racist or not. Real talk. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like, yeah. So I'm just really hoping that like, freedom of speech, whatever, like, but just do your little march and just march on through and go about your business. Don't be coming looking to fight people, to bruck up the town. And then that's the thing, you're brucking up our town, what? And you're where you live is calm.
Already probably bruck up if they're doing these little things. So you know what pissed me off, yeah, is when people in the group chats are saying, oh, it's being planned on Yummer Street. Oh, if they touch Yummers, this, that, and the other. I'm not being funny, yeah, but if a fast food restaurant gets burned down or broke into, yeah, because of some riot, that's all cool and everything, yeah. You can build shops back up. But if your friend fucking gets stabbed in the street, yeah, because of whatever race they are, yeah, your friend ain't coming back from the dead, yeah.
Speak
a shot can come back. So whether people were making jokes when they were saying that or whatever, I find that so disgusting. You're more concerned about your food places and the shops you go to than the actual people that are at risk here,
which shows
they're not, it's not bothering them, innit?
Or they've and they're completely desensitized to the whole situation because they see it happening, and for some it's almost like it's exciting to them because it doesn't
see them
affect them the way how it affects
and you know
others.
What I used to say, I swear to God, if my birthday was actually not on Thursday and it was tomorrow,
right,
oh, I'd be so pissed right now because
but it's if you want to go working.
That too.
Right, because I'm not being funny. If they're looking to riot, why you think they're not going to run up in the grove now?
Quit my job.
Probably.
I'm making excuses.
No, you're not though. Listen, everything is fated, sweetheart. Like, I believe that. I don't believe in coincidences. So, but that's a whole nother podcast. But a podcast episode rather. Oh, which reminds me. We are now streaming on all major platforms. Our podcast, obviously called Mad Dialogue. So please go and follow us. I forgot to say that. How did we forget that, girl?
So what are we titling this one next? We ain't chatting about Reggae Land.
I know that, right?
But we were in the start, but we're gonna have to keep that bit in. Chatting about Reggae Land, not.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but it's been. Do you know what? I'm not sorry. It was on my mind, and has been on my mind, and so therefore I need to speak on it. And you know something? It was only the last episode I was saying, me and Skylar feel like we're not being ourselves.
Yeah.
We just want it to flow, and I'm just talking. I'm just talking about it, and I just. It's what was it Israel said to me one day? Mama, if everybody thought like you, this world would be such a peaceful place. That's such a lovely thing to say. And it's true. If everybody thought a little bit more like me, this world would be a peaceful place. A song just came to me. I remember it when I was younger. And I remember the video, and I'm sure it was for an advert for Coke, and the people would join hands and they'd go, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Yeah, that's what I'd have everybody doing.
Giving hands across America.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew he was going to say that.
Through and through. And you're saying it's a Coke advert, right? So what? Like,
oh, what? No, but listen, I'm only telling you what it was. I even said to you, no, we didn't even watch the film together. I remember when I watched the film the first time, and when I saw that bit and I was listening to the song, I was actually like, that's giving I'd like to teach. And it starts off with one woman singing it. And then before you know it, there's loads of people singing it. And it's bare races united as one. Yeah. So that's my thing. Yeah. Stop blaming people for one person's actions. Like, at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is that black man, yeah, as a man that committed that atrocity, he, along with other races, other men of other races, have all, there is at least one man in each race that has committed an act like that. Yes? Crimes against children. There is a man in every single race that has committed a crime like that. Yes? It's not about the color of a person's skin. It's about who they are at their core, their heart. Because if we all suddenly went blind, yeah, and forget about accent and all of them things there, because I have seen people of different races that have different accents, and you would not believe that they would have such an accent. So forget all of that. But if everybody went blind, not that I'm wishing everyone went blind, but if everybody did, how is race affecting you? How is race affecting you? And you know the thing, I'm going to say this, I ain't even business. You see them same EDL people there, yeah? They'll be the same ones that will be going, oh, I could murder a curry right now. They'll be the first one saying that, but too late, innit? Because you broke up all the shop and try to kill off all the people, you idiot them. That's what EDL stands for. Idiot people them. Idiot lunatics. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to end this podcast in a hot minute because I'm getting riled up now. It make me wanna fight. Not really, I'm joking. I don't want to fight. I don't. Yeah, I'm a warrior, but I'm a peaceful warrior. And that's it at the end of the day. So yeah, is there anything you want to say before we go? Because I
about this whole subject.
I know what you're saying, but you know what I mean? You still had your input, and I love you for that. And so there we have it, people. Okay, I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. There we go. But on the positive, high vibrational side of things, no matter what color you are, I send you an abundance of love and light.